If you are interested in seeing how vaccine rollouts are going in wherever you live, your province or territory, well, you can find out on our CBC News website right now. We are relaunching our vaccine tracker this morning. It looks different and gives you different forms of information. Marion Warnica is leading the project, and she's here to tell us all about it live. Nice to see you, Marion. Welcome back to the program.
Thanks, Heather. Good morning.
As I said, no shipments from Pfizer, no doses to Canada this week. Where do things stand currently with the amount of vaccination, the rates, how things are going so far?
Well, yeah, there's plenty to show you. We want to actually show you a chart from that brand new CBC vaccine tracker. It has the cumulative numbers of where things stand after the weekend here. Take a look. The province that is in the lead right now, and we're talking about the percentage of people by population who have been fully vaccinated, so they've received their first and second dose, that's Prince Edward Island. They're actually the first jurisdiction in this country to reach the 1% mark, 1% of the population fully vaccinated. You can see there that Alberta and British Columbia are at the lower end of the spectrum with 0.09 and 0.04%. Respectively. And overall in Canada, the picture is 0.21% of the population has now received both a first and second dose. So still quite a ways left to go, Heather.
And all of this slowed further by the Pfizer announcement. Overall, how is it affecting things?
Well, it really does depend what we're seeing on the strategy that a province or territory has chosen. Nova Scotia, for example, has been holding back doses to make sure that people who receive first shots can get their second shots within 28 days or so. It says it's going to keep doing that, holding back supply until supply is guaranteed. New Brunswick has also been holding back some vaccine inventory, and a spokesperson told us in an email that they built in a 14-day buffer to their scheduling in case of a break in supply. Now compare that to Saskatchewan, which has not been holding back any doses. Premier Scott Moe said last week his province could run out of vaccines entirely within just a few days.
Part of what the tracker is also keeping watch on is just who has been getting the vaccine. I guess demographic groups and where, and what do we know about that?
Well, yeah, this actually new information came from the Public Health Agency of Canada. They released some new information that we hadn't seen before on Friday. So I want to show you just how these numbers break down. Take a look at this graph from the Public Health Agency of Canada. And you can see that healthcare workers by far are the highest percentage of the people that have been vaccinated across the country so far, so who have received at least one dose. And we've got seniors living in group settings coming up in a close second, and seniors over the age of 80 in third place there. And we can actually show you how that breaks down in terms of numbers. So you see there a much higher number of healthcare workers have been vaccinated, have received at least one dose. That's up in the 250,000 mark. And then in second and third place there, you have, again, seniors living in group home settings and seniors over the age of 80. And of course, we're going to keep following along with this data across the country, and you can follow along right with us at cbc.ca/vaccines.
Let us take a look at that. Marion, thank you very much. Marion in Toronto here, taking over the role of a project lead, and it is very important because as we hear from you, a lot of confusion over how the vaccine rollout is going and a great deal of concern at the speed at which things are progressing, not nearly fast enough for many Canadians likely. So that's what is all on this new vaccine tracker. And again, cbc.ca/vaccines.